yourself, okay, under your team, who is like a research assistant for you, who works 24/7, and that too free of cost. You do not have to pay salary to this sort of a research assistant. How many of you would want something like that? Yes, yes. So guys, how can you go about doing it? With the help of tool number one. What is tool number one for the day? The tool number one for the day is Grok. How does Grok work? Let's see it with the help of a demo. So we'll simply go to grok.com. Once you go to grok.com, you can go ahead and create a free account for yourself. Okay, you can go ahead and create a free account for yourself. Grok is a LLM by XAI, basically by Elon Musk, X, which is Twitter. So Grok is a LLM by Grok, XAI, and it's an absolutely wonderful tool if you want to have a research assistant in your team. So once you go to grok.com, you will be able to make a free account for yourself, and you come over here. Now you will need to enter the information over here. So guys, whatever information you enter into an AI system is called as prompt. Okay, whatever information you enter into an AI system is called as prompt. Can I have a clear in the chat box if you're clear what is a prompt? Prompt. When you enter into the AI system, the better is the output that you get from the AI
पूरा
system
वीडियो
as
एक
well.
ही बार अपलोड
And
कर
this
देना
particular
पूरा
art of entering good information in order to get good outputs from any
पूरा
AI
वीडियो
is
एक ही बार
called as
अपलोड कर देना
prompt
बहुत लोग
engineering.
देखें
Drop in a PE in the chat box if you're clear with this concept of prompt engineering. Okay, whatever information you enter is called as prompt. The better the input you give, the better is the output you get, and this particular art is called as prompt engineering. Now, a lot of times you would have faced this issue in the past. You would have tried to get something from AI, but AI is not able to do the work for you. Guys, one of the biggest reasons that could happen is because you did not enter proper prompts over here. So, of course, I cannot go ahead and teach you everything about the world of prompt engineering, but we'll go ahead and learn a couple of things about prompt engineering in today's session itself. Okay, so guys, one way of going about and prompting. Let's say we want to make a research report on, let's say, guys, any idea what is the research, topic you would want to make a research report on? Any suggestions? Okay, I see a couple of people asking to make it about AI. Okay, about exam, about Lenskart, about agentic AI, about mathematics, about okay, about finance, about import export, impact of GST on goods. Okay, I see a lot of people writing in a lot of inputs. Let me go ahead and do one thing because it's an AI workshop. How about we go ahead and see the impact of AI on this, on jobs. How about we go ahead and do make a research report on something like this, impact of AI on jobs. Shall we go ahead and make a research report on that? Yes, yes, would be relevant to all, right? So let's go ahead and do that. So what we can go ahead and do, we can go ahead and ask Grok report on the impact of AI on. Okay, we can go ahead and make a research report on the impact of AI on jobs, and we can go ahead and hit a enter. Now, once we go ahead and hit a enter over here, so Grok will try to do certain research. It will try to go ahead and read certain posts, etc., etc. And you can see over here what exactly it is being able to do over here. But guys, this is an example of a very very basic prompt. The answer that you will be getting, a lot of people that you would be knowing in your network would also be able to do something like this. But if we want to do something absolutely mind blowing, okay, if we want to do something absolutely mind blowing, what we'll be doing, we'll be applying the principles of prompt engineering. Okay, we'll be applying the principles of prompt engineering. We'll try to write a good prompt and then try to get a research report from Grok. So what we'll be doing for it, is Grok paid? No, Grok is absolutely free. You can go ahead and make a free account for yourself. So what we'll be doing, we'll be firstly asking Grok to and we'll be assigning a role to Grok. Okay, we'll be going in and assigning a role to Grok. So what is the role that we can assign? Act as a senior PhD graduate. Okay, because PhD graduates make amazing research reports, so we can ask it to take a role of a senior PhD graduate. Then we can give it an objective. So what is the objective? Okay, what is the objective that we want to achieve via this research report? We want to figure out. Okay, so let us do something like this. Make a detailed research report on the impact of AI on jobs. Okay, make a detailed research report on the impact of AI on jobs. And then what we'll do, we'll go ahead and give it a context as well. Include all sorts of profession and make a very good data backed report. Okay, so we go ahead and give this information as well, include all sorts of profession and make a very good data backed report. So now what we have done, we, instead of giving it a very normal prompt on make a research report on the impact of AI on jobs, for which also we got a very decent research report from Grok. But guys, once we go ahead and give it a very good prompt in this particular magic prompt formula, applying the principles of prompt engineering, where we give it a role, where we give it an objective, where we give it a context, and you can go ahead and give it more details, more role, more objective, more context. And then once you hit a enter, you will be able to get amazing sort of results. But before that, how many of you want me to show one more magic trick? If we apply, we'll be able to get even better outputs. How many of you would want me to show you something like that? So what we'll be doing, instead of like earlier, we just gave this particular prompt without any sort of prompting and without clicking on this deep search button. So what do you need to do? You need to click on this deep search button over here. Once you click on this deep search button over here, and now once you click on enter over here, now guys, how many of you are ready to see some amazing sort of results in front of you? How many of you are ready to see some amazing sort of results in front of you, guys? Deep search is an option like which Grok gives you, via which you will be able to, okay, Grok will be able to go through multiple topics. Okay, you can go see it over here. So it is going through the AI jobs barometer, like 2025 global AI jobs barometer. It is going via that. It is going through this McKinsey report, which is on the state of AI in 2025, agents, innovations, and transformations. Then, if you go to further reports, this is a Goldman Sachs report which says how will AI affect the global workforce. So there is a detailed research report on that. It is going through that. Then there is this Stanford report which is going through the 2025 AI index report. It has gone completely via this particular report as well. And guys, once it goes through all of these reports, this is the sort of research report which you get, which is backed by data. Okay, you have proper data. And guys, do you see that along with it, just like a good research report has citations, you are getting citation for each and every data which is being shown in your research report as well. How many of you are absolutely mind blown right now? How many of you are absolutely mind blown right now that you get proper citations from which this research report has been made? You get proper data and you get this amazing sort of result via this deep search option that we used in Grok. MB, so, do you think you have a personal research assistant in hand going forward who will be working for you 24/7, and that too for completely free of cost? So, yes, do you think you will have a great research assistant who will be probably able to do work better than a human, and that too 24/7, and that too free of cost for yourself as well? So, that is Grok for you. But I'm sure a lot of you would be having this natural question in your mind. You would be having this natural question, Aditya, why did we not use ChatGPT? How many of you have this question, Aditya? Why did we not use ChatGPT? Why did we not use Claude? Why did we not use Perplexity? Why did we not use Gemini? How many of you have this very natural question in your mind? Why not Copilot? Yes, why not DeepSeek? A lot of you have these lot of questions in your mind, guys. I personally feel Grok is amazing for doing detailed level research. Okay, Grok is amazing because the sort of real time information Grok has, because it has all the data of Twitter, it has all the data of X, and that is why I feel it does amazing sort of results because of the data which it has because of X. But still, you could be someone that I don't just trust Grok. Maybe Grok is doing amazing work, Aditya, as you are telling us, and I'll go ahead with Grok. But how about I want to do the same thing in Gemini, in ChatGPT, in Claude? Do I have to do it all one by one? How many of you don't trust only Grok to do the work, and you want to try it out in ChatGPT, in Gemini, in Claude, etc., etc.? Want to do it? Yes. Now, a natural question will coming in your mind would be, Aditya, do I need to go ahead and do it one by one in all of these platforms? It will take a lot of time. Yes, agree with me that it will take a lot of time if you go ahead and do it one by one in all of these platforms. Yes. So how about we try to get answer from all of these different LLMs like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Grok, all together at once itself. And guys, this is tool number 2 for the day. It is called as Multi. Okay, it is getmulti.ai is the website name, and with the help of Multi, you can run multiple. Okay, you can run multiple searches in different models, in different AI models. You can run all of it in parallel. That is the power of it. Okay, how does it work? Let's see it with the help of a demo. So what we can do, we can go ahead and paste the same prompt that we posted in Grok. Okay, we can do this, we can copy this, we'll come to Multi. Guys, all of these links that we are using, we'll be sharing it with you along with the notes of the session. You do not need to worry about it. Okay, you do not need to worry about it. And all the tools that we are covering are for absolutely free of cost, so you do not need to worry about that. Even I'm using the free version of Grok, free version of Multi itself. Okay, so what I'll be doing, I'll go ahead and paste this particular prompt in Multi. Once I do that, what I'll be doing, I can add different models which I wanted to compare. Let's say I wanted to compare, I want output from Opus 4.5. I want, let's say, output from Gemini 3. Let's say I want output from like GPT-5. Let's say I want output from DeepSeek, as a lot of people were asking. So we can do that. Let's say I want output from Perplexity as well. So I can go ahead and do that. So I choose all of these models and then I hit the send. Now, guys, once I hit a send, you will be seeing all of these models working in parallel to get you answers together. How many of you are absolutely mind blown right now? How many of you are absolutely mind blown right now? And whatever issue you were having in your head earlier, like before today's session, which is better, should I use Claude, should I use this, should I do that, etc., etc., all of these platforms giving you results. Okay, for some reason DeepSeek is not able to give the answer right now, but if you try it after some time, it will be able to give you the answer, or you can choose another model of DeepSeek and it will work perfectly fine. And you get answers from GPT, from Claude, from Gemini, from ChatGPT, from Perplexity, all of it together, and you can choose whichever answer you like. Okay, whichever answer you like, you can go ahead and choose that, and that is the model that you can go ahead with. How many of you feel I'm making your life a lot simpler right now? How many of you feel I'm making your life a lot simpler right now? Yes, yes. So this is how multi works, how you can get information from all of these AI models all together at once. Now, how many of you noticed, okay, how many of you noticed that I was too lazy to type when I was writing my prompt over here in Grok? I was too lazy to write and I was just giving it a voice command instead of actually typing it. How many of you noticed that? How many of you noticed that? Let me check your observation skills. How many of you did notice that? Yes, I was just giving voice commands. I was not actually typing. Okay, I was not typing. I'll just show you one more example. Let's say I want to give another prompt. Okay, I want to give another prompt. Okay, so as I was mentioning to you in the previous prompt, I wanted you to make a detailed research report on the future of jobs because of this AI revolution. And you can go ahead and make a very, very detailed report, act as a senior level consultant, etc., etc. So guys, you can see I gave this entire prompt, entered all of this information, and I did not type any of it. I am just using my voice command over here, and it is being able to enter. And I can do the same thing in docs as well. Okay, it is not just true for AI systems. Let's say, hey, my name is Aditya Goenka and I'm an alumni of IT Kharagpur. Over here, I'm trying to write a detailed research report on the future of jobs because of this AI revolution. So point number one, the future of jobs will be, these are the certain sort of jobs which will be at risk. Point number two, there will be 78 million new jobs which will be created. Point number three, etc., etc., etc. So you can see over here how it is being able to understand all the information. Point number one, point number two, even in our accent, even in Indian accent, it is being able to understand, and you are being able to improve your speed so much. How many of you feel this would be a game changer for you? Type in a GC in the chat box if you think it would be a game changer for you in increasing your productivity. In increasing your productivity, you do not have to type it. You can just speak. Everything comes in your notepad, in your document, in your AI, whatever the case is. If you just speak, so what is the tool for that? What is the tool for that? The tool for the same is called as Whisper Flow AI. Okay, it's called as Whisper Flow AI. How does Whisper Flow AI work? Let's see it with the help of a demo. In fact, there's no demo for it. If you just go to Whisper Flow AI, okay, you will be able to go to the website. Once you go to the website, you can download it for your system, either for Windows system or for Mac, or in fact you can download it in your phones as well. Okay, you can simply download it, and then there would be a trigger button. Just click on that, speak it out, and you have all the words in your system. And it is completely free, guys. As I mentioned, all the tools that we are going to be teaching you is for completely free of cost. So mind blown about this as well. And guys, by the way, this was just a bonus tool. Okay, how many of you love this bonus tool? Type in bonus in the chat box if you all love this bonus tool. Loved it. Bonus, bonus. Even Otter does it. Yes, a lot of tools does it, but I can guarantee you none of them work as good as Whisper. Whisper is amazing. Try it and you will understand why do I say that. Okay, so guys, this is Whisper Flow AI for you. Now tell me, how many of you want to analyze a scanned PDF or a file and find insights from it as well? Okay, you want to do a detailed analysis of any PDF, any information which is out there on the internet, and find insights from it, like Warren Buffett or like anyone out there. Want to do it? Want to do it? Yes, yes. So how about we ask Kajave? Kajave, would you like to cover something like this?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me rephrase it, folks. Let's say your boss sends you like very, very grunt and boring long report of 40, 50 pages, right? Would you like to create a podcast out of that report and listen to that podcast? Whose answer is yes, right? Who would like to analyze companies like Mr. Warren Buffett? Who would like to create presentations like McKinsey? who would like to create mind map out of whatever content that you feed, right? Now the best part, who would like to do all of these things which I just mentioned in just 1 minute? Impossible, more time needed. Yes, yes, yes. So the folks, the tool which I'm going to share right now with you is my most favorite tool, right? It's the best tool of all time. It has completely transformed how I work. It has completely transformed my productivity as well, right? And personally, it's my the most favorite tool of all time, right? The tool which I'm talking about is called as Notebook LM, right? It's called as Notebook LM. Let's just go to Notebook LM and let's see how does it work, right? So what do you have to do? You just have to go to notebooklm.google, right? So we are going to go to notebooklm.google, and here you're going to click on try Notebook LM. Is it free? Absolutely free. Okay, absolutely free. So now let's say we want to analyze stocks like Mr. Warren Buffett, and which stocks should I analyze, folks? Can anyone tell me which stocks should we analyze? Lenskart, TCS, Infosys, Reliance, Paytm, Tesla, Zentech, Apple. All right. So I'm seeing a lot of answers. Right? So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and analyze Reliance, right? Or HDFC Bank, whatever. Like you guys can do it right now. I'm just showing you. So after this demo, you guys can do it. So how can I do it? I can go to Reliance website. I can download the annual reports of Reliance, right? I can simply go to screener.com, or I can go to Reliance website. I can download the reports, and simply I can upload the reports over here, right? So here, as you can see, it can accept the PDF file, the TXT files, the markdowns, the MP3 files, doc files, all sorts of files. You can upload it over here, and these files are going to be added right over here, right over here. These files are going to be added. Okay. So now let's say I'm just doing a report. Like if your boss has sent some file to you on your Gmail, you can simply click on add source. You can upload that file which your boss has sent right over here, right? So here I can upload any file I want, right? I can upload any file. But like here we are going to analyze Reliance. What I can do instead of like going and manually finding all of these files, I can simply click on search the files, and here I'll say I am analyzing Reliance Industries stock for investing in it. Find all relevant reports, videos, and AGMs, right? So I can simply click on like find. Now folks, Google is going to find all of these things for me. By the way, this tool is from Google. This tool is from Google, and Google is going to find all of these things for me, right? And I actually use it for like analyzing my stocks, or like going through documentation, or like doing any sort of work which I want to, right? So I clicked on deep research, so it will take some time to find all of these files. I have already created one notebook. So here I have uploaded like the annual report of Reliance. After that, I have uploaded the financial reporting, like quarterly report of Reliance, and not only that, I have also uploaded the con call, right? Mr. Motabhai speaking about Reliance itself, right? So I uploaded the video, I uploaded the transcript, I uploaded everything, right? What's AGM? So folks, these are technical terms for investing. So annual general meeting, right? I'm seeing 2-3 questions, folks. So the session's agenda is to like deliver maximum value per minute. Will it be all right with everyone if I take your questions towards the end? Does that sound good to you? So that you can get maximum value out of me and Goenka throughout the session, and maximum tools we can cover, and whatever questions you have, we'll try to cover them towards the end. So like some of you are saying like Aditya, why aren't you seeing my question? I'm able to see your question, but I just want to cover maximum amount of value in minimum amount of time. After that, like towards the end, we'll cover whatever questions you have. Okay. All right. Okay, folks. Yeah. So here I have uploaded everything. So as you can see right now, the Notebook LM is doing the research. It is researching the websites, and it is going on like all this rampage mode, and it will be finding all 50, 60, 70 documents, and it will be taking all of the sources right over here, right? Now this is just tip of the iceberg. This is just tip of the iceberg. Why do I love Notebook LM so much? Because you can upload more than 100 sources, right? Even in your boss's dirty handwriting, he gave you something, you can upload that image and it will understand. Who is mind blown? Who is mind blown? So not only that, folks, not only that, we can also create whatever document you upload over here. You can also create a podcast out of that, right? Simply click on audio overview, right? Simply click on audio overview, and whatever document your boss has sent, you can create podcast out of that. Let's say you don't like podcast. Who likes watching videos? Who like watching videos? Let's say your boss sends you a documentation, and instead of reading that documentation, would you like to watch a video on it? Yes, yes. I like it. Yes. Absolutely. You can create video overview. You can create mind map. You can create reports. So here I have I have started the deep research, right? So deep research takes some time, but let's create a new notebook, and where I'll just give it a small research, right? Without deep research, I'll do it. So for professional, I'll do deep research. It will take 2-3 minutes of time, but for sake of this session, I'll just create a fast research, right? I'll just discover the sources, right? Future of jobs because of AI, right? And I have clicked on fast research. Now let's see how fast does it find all the documents, right? Instead of finding the documents on internet, you can also upload your own custom documents. That's the best part about it, right? Once it has found all the documents, right, you'll be getting your notebook like this, where you have uploaded all of your documents, and now you can click on audio overview, right? I can click on audio overview, it will generate audio overview. I can click on video overview, it will generate the video. Let's see the audio overview, right? Who is excited to listen to podcast out of the content which you uploaded? Who is excited to listen to the podcast? Yes, me. Let's do that. Let's do that, right?
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are taking on a really massive task. We're diving into an integrated annual report from one of the world's
Who is mind blown, folks?
largest
Who is mind blown?
conglomerates. I mean, this document is so vast; it covers energy, massive retail operations,
Right.
the entire
So
digital
not only this,
landscape, and
I can join into the podcast. I can ask questions as well. How crazy is that? I'll simply click on this interactive mode, right? Now I can ask questions, right?
welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are. Oh, hey there! How can we help?
So let me just allow. So I was thinking to invest in Reliance, and right now my risk appetite is really high. So do you think it is good to invest, or do you have any other opinion?
Oh, that's a fascinating question.
And a really important one.
Okay, let's unpack this from the perspective of what the report actually shows.
We can't give investment advice, of course.
But what we
Folks,
can
who
do
is absolutely
provide
mind
the
blown?
data points.
Who is
Okay.
absolutely mind blown? Is it absolutely going to change the way you work, the way you work with like whatever documents that you get? Let's say your boss sends you some policy of 40 pages, you upload it over here, you start the podcast mode, you talk to that document, right? I'm consuming knowledge in this way. Not only that, let's see the video, right? Let's see the video. You can simply click on video overview and let's see the video, right? So it will be creating custom video out of the whatever documents that you uploaded over here, right?
All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're tackling a beast, the annual report and the big annual general meeting of Reliance Industries.
So folks, it has created video out of PPT.
This isn't just some number on a page.
How
It's a
crazy
financial
is this? How
fortress.
crazy is
It's
this?
what gives them the most.
Right? Who is absolutely mind blown? Who is absolutely mind blown? By the way, who likes mind maps? Who likes mind maps? Right? So you can also create mind maps out of the entire thing, right? So here you can see the mind map. How crazy good is this mind map? Just see. Like I can click and see everything, right? So it has given me the growth engines from the retail sector. From retail sector, it is giving me the revenue, the scale, the key platform, the consumption, everything, right? So this is mind maps. Not only that, folks, we can also generate the infographics as well, which is really one of my favorite feature. You can simply click on infographic, right? Once infographic, you'll be able to create the infographic out of it as well. So let me just show you the infographic. So here you can see it has created me the infographics as well, right? And folks, not only that, let's say if you are preparing for your some interview or something like that, and you uploaded entire documentation over here, you can also create Q&As, right? Just click on quiz, right? Just click on quiz. Once you click on quiz, if you click on edit quiz, right, here you can give it, right? So number of questions you want, fewer questions, you want more questions, the difficulty level, easy questions, medium questions, hard questions, you can select that. And once you select that, it will be generating quiz for you. I can show you the quiz, right? So here it has generated me quiz for Reliance, right, out of the documentation. So according to chairman's statement, what was the Reliance consolidated revenue for financial year of 2024? So I can select and it can quickly give me the answer. Who is absolutely mind blown? AMB, yes. And now comes the part. Now comes the part. A lot of you were saying, Aditya, to Goenka, you were saying like, Aditya, the deep research is good, but I want to create presentations. Who had this question that you want to create presentation out of whatever like knowledge that you have and professional looking presentations? Yes. And some of you are saying, Aditya, now you are going to show Gamma, right? Gamma is thing of the past, right? That tool is the thing of past. Right now, I'll give you the professional quality presentation right in front of you using Google tools, by which like you can edit them in Google Slides, right? So simply whatever documents that you upload over here, just click on slide deck. Just click on slide deck and you can customize that slide deck as well, right? You can click on this pen icon, right? And here you can give the prompt, right? You can give the prompt, like you can say, I am working in HUL as marketing manager. Tomorrow I am going to show this to. I am going to present Reliance report to the board. Create me a detailed presentation, right? I can select the length, I can select the slides, right? And now I'll click on generate, right? So going through the content which I have uploaded, it will be generating the deck for me. I have already generated one deck. So folks, just see the quality of deck. Just see the quality of this deck, right? Who is absolutely manual? Just see the quality, what kind of quality you are getting. And this I got in just 1 minute. Everything is generated by AI. I just got this in 1 minute, right? Let's say if your use case is some different, you can tell that use case and it will be generating you presentation for that particular use case as well, right? How crazy is this? How crazy good is this? Yes. By the way, folks, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much time do you feel like you are going to save? Right? 20, 10x, 100x, 100x, big amount of time just by one tool itself, right? This is how powerful this tool is, right? This is how powerful this tool is, right? And not only that, folks, is this the only tool which I use for generating presentations? Absolutely not. Would you like to see more tools which I use to generate presentations like consultants, right? So I'm not going to give you the demo. These are the bonus tools. Like it will take like 6-7 minutes of time to generate the presentation, but the quality, oh my god, the quality is so good that you will see for yourself, right? So I'll just show you this presentation, right? There is a tool which is called a GenSpark, absolutely free tool, right? Here you can see I gave it a prompt. The prompt was create me an investment analysis thesis presentation for Reliance Industries. So it went through deep research. It analyzed all the documentation uploaded by Reliance. After that, it went into research of the logos as well, the images which it is going to use. And after that, it created the summary, and now it has generated me the presentation, right? It took 6-7 minutes, right? Just you can just go to genspark.ai and you can create this presentation. And folks, just see the quality of presentation. I created this presentation in just like 6 minutes. Who is absolutely mind blown? Who is absolutely mind blown? Right? You can edit this, you can download this, you can do whatever you want. I can show you, right? Like you can simply click on export this presentation, right? If you want to do it from this, so just click on share, and here you can just copy the link for slides, right? And that's how easy it is, right? Not only that, you also use Kimi, right? Kimi is one of the good tool, right, where you can generate presentation for PPT format or other formats as well, right? So here you can see I gave the same prompt. I just go to back and show you, right? I just save this. I give the same prompt, generate me a presentation for Reliance, right? And it gone through all the research. Now it will give me adaptive or classic or like nano banana, whatever I want. So I can show you like what kind of presentation it created in just matter of minutes, right? You can see right over here. So it generated through image generation software, but you can generate like it normal way as well, right? So who feels like you are going to save 95% of your time while you are going to create presentations from tomorrow onwards? Yes. So does that save you 2 hours of your time on daily basis? Does that save you 2 hours of whatever we have taught so far? Does that save you 2 hours of your time on daily basis? Yes. So shall I discontinue with the session, or do you want to learn more? Yeah, absolutely. But then some of you were asking, see, folks, the deep research is completed. So it has found 38 sources, right? So I'll import all of them. So you can see it has it has got all of the reports and everything. And this 38 sources, it is going to create that notebook out of it. the way, folks, like a lot of you are asking, Aditya, what if I want to upload some book which I don't have access to? Can I get access to any book in the world? Folks, like this is not part of the session, but by the way, would you like to learn how you can get access to books worth thousands of rupees for absolutely free of cost? Right? I'll just show you the example. Right? This you can see the history of mathematics. This book, like when I was like in class 10, class 11, I was really interested in mathematics. Right? I wanted to buy this book. You can see the price of this book was around 25,000. Of course, my parents said like this is very expensive, right? So at that time, I found this tool, and from that day onward, like I get all of my books and everything from this tool. It's the research paper, books, magazines, anything you can get it for absolutely free of cost, right? Why am I going to give you this? Because like folks, do you think this ChatGPT or this Google or anyone, they are paying for getting access to these books, right? They are paying for getting access to these books, no, right? So I just want to make the level playing field, okay? But by the way, folks, like, this is not part of the session. Right? So can I get something in return if I show you the tool by which you can get any book, any research paper, all of this thing for entire your life for absolutely free of cost? Can I get something in return? Yes. Let's do this deal, right? But there are two aspects, right? First of all, who is taking pledge with me today that you are going to be AI enabled from today onwards itself? Who is going to take this pledge with me today? Yes, we are going to be AI enabled, right? It is need of the hour, right? So if I show you, if I save you like lakhs of rupees on your all of the books, I want one thing from you. You are going to post on your WhatsApp status that you are AI enabled, right? So identity change is very, very important. Whenever you are trying to do something new, and when you have that identity change for yourself, it triggers your psychological response, and you start getting AI enabled, right? So that's what we are going to do after this, okay? So I'll just show you how you can get any kind of book for absolutely free of cost. So what you have to do, just go to this website. Right? The name of the website is anas/archive.org, right? anas/archive.org, and here on the full database, just type the name of the book. Now I'm going to click on search. And folks, who is absolutely mind-blown? I got this book right in front of me. I can simply go over here, right? I can click on the slow download, right? Because the fast download, it will ask you to log in and do 100 things, right? If I just click on slow download, it will directly give me the link for the book, right? Nothing, I don't have to beat around the bushes. I don't have to do anything. I just have to like wait for 13 seconds, and I'll get download link, and I can download the book without like spending a single penny or without going through thousands and thousands of ads. Who is absolutely mind blown? You can type any book name that you want, right? But you can see, I can just simply click on download, and I'll click on save. Folks, who is absolutely mind blown? So I'll just show you the book itself, right? So who is absolutely mind blown? I got entire book right in front of you, which was worth 24,000 rupees, right? So you can use it. You can get it for absolutely free of cost for rest of your life, right? Is this legal or something? Some of you are asking, folks. If you can pay for it, right? I'm just giving you the I'm just making the level playing field with you and Big Tech. Big Tech is using it already, so I want to give you that unfair advantage to you as well, right? And folks, now did I fulfill my part of the deal? Right? So now it's time for all of you guys to fulfill your part of the deal. So take your phone or screenshot this, like take a selfie with this like this, or take a screenshot of this and put it on your WhatsApp status that I am AI enabled, right? I am AI enabled. Show the world that you are AI enabled from today itself, right? Show the world that you are AI enabled from today itself. Drop in done once you are done, right? Either take a screenshot or click a selfie with it and put it on your WhatsApp status that you are AI enabled. Tell the world that you are AI enabled today itself. Bhumika says done, Pranav says done, Manas says done, congratulations, really good, right? That's Gemini, right? Gemini has Nano Banana, right? Nano Banana, it is one of the best image generation tool out there, right? It is one of the best image generation tool out there. So what are we going to do? Just go to Gemini. Gemini.google, okay? I'll just go to Gemini.google, and here, am I using free Gemini? Absolutely, I'm using free Gemini, okay? And here, I can ask it to generate any sort of image I want, right? Let's say I'm building a fintech company, right? By the way, folks, do we have any UI UX designers in the call? Do we have any UI UX designers in the call today? Yes, Yes. How much experience do you have? 5, 6 years, 10 years, right? Everyone, do you want to become a UI designer, user interface designer in just 5 minutes? Does everyone want to become that? Does everyone want to become UI designer in just 5 minutes? Yes. Let's do that, right? Okay. So I'll just ask it to act as a UI UX designer with 10 years of experience and create me the first fold of landing page for the fintech focused on B2B lending. All right. So, folks, what I'm asking, you have like 10 years of experience as UX designer, and I'm asking it to create a front page for fintech. Fintech is basically financial technology company of B2B lending company, right? Of a B2B lending company, right? And I'll ask it to create image, right? Create image. So I can go in tools. I can select this create image, okay, on Gemini.google, and I'm going to click on submit. Folks. Now just see. Now let's see what happens. Now let's see what happens, right? So it is loading Nano Banana, right? It is loading Nano Banana, right? So folks, the Nano Banana is reasoning model, right? It will think before it gives you answer. You can see it is conceptualizing the entire thing, like it is thinking before giving you answer. And folks, this is the thing it has created for you. Who is absolutely mind blown? Who is absolutely mind blown? Right? Yes. Wow. Absolutely right. So let's say if you don't like the design, you can tell it the color themes and everything. It will do according to your plan, according to your wish, right? You can simply give a prompt and simply change it, right? So this was something. It will take you like at least 1-2 years of experience and design sense in order to do it. And I did it just at Jiffy, in just Jiffy, right? You can also give it your pictures and ask it to edit it. This is not like that won't be like in scope of the session. I'm just going to show you like how you can get benefited as a working professional, right? You can ask it to create any like kind of marketing material or something like that, right? So now folks, we have created the UI design. How many of you are front-end engineers? Would you also like to become a front-end engineer? Would you also like to become a front-end engineer? Now folks, are you a 1 year experience UI designer right now? Yes, everyone is right now 1 year's worth of experience of UI designer, right? By just giving one simple prompt, you can create entire UI designs, you can create wireframes, you can create whatnot, right? So now folks, who would like to become a front-end developer as well? Who would like to design, like make website out of it? Yes. Without having any coding knowledge, right? Without having any coding knowledge, would you like to create a website out of it as well? Yes. Now let's do that. The tool which I'm going to use for creating website out of it is again Gemini, right? Is again Gemini. Gemini has one of the best website builders out there, one of the best coding agent out there. So what I'm going to ask, write me front end code for this in HTML and CSS, right? These are the two languages which are popularly used for writing front-end code, right? So now, and Tailwind as well, right? So now I'll just give this one prompt. I don't have any coding knowledge, and simply I'll just hit enter and my hands are up. And folks, oh, wait. I just selected image, so it is again doing it. So let me just stop it and again give it the prompt because I selected the image. That's why it was again creating the image. Okay, folks, my hands are up in the air, right? So now it is conceptualizing from the image. It is conceptualizing. Now it will start writing the code. Right now it will start writing the code right in front of you. Right now it is planning. It is conceptualizing. It is designing. And my hands are up in the air, folks. Who is absolutely mind blown? Drop in AMB in the chat box. It is writing the entire code. Right? Absolutely mind blown. You can see, folks. I'm not paying a single rupee to any developer. I'm not paying a single rupee to UI designer. As a just chill dude who is just chilling in the room, I just created this in 2 minutes. Of course, like some of you who are professional, you must be saying, Aditya, this is not the proper design or something like that. But folks, I just spent 1 minute, right? I can spend 20-30 minutes in order to create like really good designs, right? I already do that in my company. We have workflow set up where we are creating hundreds and hundreds of landing page for testing, hundreds and hundreds of things for testing, and in just GP we are coding it as well. Who is absolutely mind blown? Drop an AMB in the chat box, because we have created the entire front end of the website in just 10 seconds. 10 seconds, yeah, just 10 seconds, right? It has created the entire front end. Not only that, folks, I can create backend for this as well, right? I just ask it to write me backend code for this as well, right? I can chat with this. I can tell it I don't like the design, this, that, and in just like 20-30 minutes, I'll have functioning website, functioning everything right in front of me, which I can host. Who is absolutely mind blown, right? Right now, folks, it is thinking like a backend developer developing a backend strategy, verifying server needs. You can tell it like you want to host it on Azure or anywhere, right? It will like create code for that as well. It will create code for that as well. And folks, it is creating. It has started creating the code. You can see server.js and every like it is also giving you the API keys and everything, right? Who is absolutely mind blown? Drop in AMB in the chat box. I made you a UI UX designer, front end engineer, and back end engineer in just 5 minutes, right? That's what called as vibe coding, right? That is what called as vibe coding. Okay, so that's how you create your image, your front end code, your back end code in just matter of minutes, right? I'm scared for my job. By the way, folks, who feels like this is like absolutely threatening for your profession, whatever you are doing, how scary good it has become, right? And this is just I'm just demonstrating you in just like 1-2 minutes. But if I be very detailed with my prompt and if I go with use case, it's able to code entire thing, right? I would request professionals who have 10 years, 20 years of experience just to try these tools like and just see for yourself how good they are. What happened with us? ChatGPT was released in 2020, 2021. We tried it once and we thought like it is just like not that great. It is just cool trick. But right now it is so good that it's just mind blowing. It's just mind blowing, right? It has wrote me entire backend code as well, right? So now you must be thinking it is okay, like it is creating websites. But would you also like to create functioning apps? Would you also like to create entire functioning apps in just matter of 1 minute? Who would like to create entire functioning apps? ERP, CRM, anything. ERP, CRM, or anything. Would you like to create in 1 minute? Right? Any bots, right? Automations. Yes. The tool which I'm going to use for this, for creating entire apps in just 1 minute, is called as Google AI Studio, right? It's called as Google AI Studio. It is absolutely free tool. You can go on aistudio.google.com, right? Here, you'll be seeing the options of playground, build, and generate all of this thing. I'm going to select the option of build, right? Just go to aistudio.google.com, absolutely free. Just go on option of build, right? And here, let's say I want to create a static vendor, right? For creating, how many of you have seen ads from me or from my company where we are saying like learn 10 plus AI tools just at ₹9 or just at ₹99 or just at ₹299? Yes. Do you want to create a software to create these images right with us, right in front of me, right now? Yes. So let's do that, right? So I'll just ask it to create me an app to create statics for Instagram and Facebook ads of Beat10x. At Beat10x, we conduct 3 hours AI tools workshop, which is priced at ₹9, and this workshop goes on for 4 hours. These ads should be optimized for Instagram and Facebook, and use Nano Banana to create this app. All right. So I just spoke, and it is taking dollars. Okay. So now, folks, I'm going to click on build. So it did one mistake. It is writing B/10x, but let's see, folks. Right now, I just gave this prompt, and you can see it has already started thinking. Right, and it is like refining the approach. Like product manager, it is deciding what to do where, right? And it will be creating a functioning app. Who feels like it will create a functioning app right in front of you in just 2 minutes? Who feels that? Yes. Me. Let's see. Right, folks. So it is like using all of these things, right? It is writing the code, it is writing the index, it is doing entire thing, and just 1 minute. In just 1 minute, you can see like entire product cycle, right? Right in front of your eyes. It is doing the entire thing, and just like 1 to 2 minutes, it will create as a functioning app. Right? So I just gave a very, very random prompt, folks. Like I can be very, very precise with my prompt and can give me much better results. But right now for just demonstration, I just give a quick prompt, right? So let's see what kind of app it generates for us, right? You can create CRMs, you can create calorie trackers, you can create the like Android apps, you can create iOS apps, whatever you want, you can create right over here. In just 2, 3, 4 hours, you'll be creating functioning apps. Who is absolutely mind blown? Can we create an app for my own business? Absolutely, you can. Absolutely, you can. That's what motivation behind this is, right? Absolutely. So, folks, we have functioning app created right in front of us. So it is asking me what kind of image, target platform, Instagram story or Instagram feed or Facebook feed. Right. I'll select Instagram brand name. I'll just type in correct brand name B10X. Right. Duration 3 hours. And it is asking me the headline and all the things I'm going to create on generate ad visual. Right. So I can change everything here. And right now, folks, it is generating, right? Who is absolutely mind blown? Drop in AMB in the chat box if you are absolutely mind blown. It has generated the entire thing in just right in front of you. And we created this application, right? I can change everything, right? I can change be the top 1% of world, right? I can write anything I want. I can click on generate ad visual, right? And it's going to generate me the different one. Folks, who is absolutely mind blown? We created the entire app, folks. Like whatever used to take like 3, 4, 5 lakh rupees, we created that entire thing in just 1 minute, right? That's how powerful AI is. Not only that, I'll just show you how you can create game. There is one more tool called as Claude, right? One more free like bonus tool for you, right? I just ask it to create me Mario game, right? You can ask it to do anything, Snake game, Mario game, or any app or any, right? It will create that for you in just like 30-40 seconds. Entire code for you. You can host that code. You can create anything that you want. You can create applications. You can create games. Claude is the best for coding, right? A lot of my coder friends who are working in Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, they use Claude, right? So that's why I'm covering this bonus tool as well. So you can see in just like 30-40 seconds, it will create the entire game. Who is absolutely mind blown? Right? AMB. In just 30 to 40 seconds, it will create the entire thing for us, right? 10x. Absolutely. Now, folks, are you feeling like you have become the 10x version of yourself? Yes. Folks, you can see it has created me the basic functioning Mario game, right? You can see that, and we wrote code for this in just like 1 minute, right? So my game was over, and I created entire this thing in just 1 minute, right? That's how powerful AI is. So now we have seen how you can create apps, how you can create like front end, back end of everything, right? What is the one more thing every working professional has to do on daily basis? What is the one more thing that every working professional has to do on daily basis? Meetings, Excel, report, data. By the way, folks, would you like to handle your data in 10x way? Yes. Absolutely. So for doing that, I would like to invite Goenka, and he will show you how you can handle your data in 10x way by using AI.
Guys, tell me, how many of you found it to be absolutely mind-blowing so far? Whatever Kachavi showed to you, the Notebook LM, Google AI Studio, how to create front-end, back-end of websites, how to create images, absolutely mind-blowing. How many of you feel it was absolutely mind-blowing? Like it's like a magical workshop which is happening in front of you. Yes. Now tell me, how many of you, along with it, find it absolutely too time-consuming to work on Excel to do data analysis and derive meaningful insights out of your data? How many of you feel it's too time consuming? Aditya, every single day I have to spend so much time on Excel, so much time on data analysis, I cannot tell you. Okay, very, very frustrating to do that. So how many of you would want to work with your data in a 10x manner as well? How many of you would want to do that? Data of Asian Paints from 1st of July 2024 to 30th of June 2025. Okay, from 1st of July 2024 to 30th of June 2025. Deliberately, I have taken previous data itself because it is better to take previous data. Like, according to SEBI, it's better if we take previous data. So I have taken much back data so that we do not it is completely fine. So if we talk about this Asian to 30th of June 2025. This is the data set that we have, and we want to analyze this particular file, which has what about 250 rows. It has the open price, high price, low price, 52-week high, number of trades, volume, value, etc. of this entire data set. Now, if we want to analyze this particular data set, what do? Go to Julius, make a free account for yourself, and then attach your file. Okay, I'll simply click on upload file, and then I will attach this particular file. Once I do that, I will wait for a few seconds for this data to be read by Julius. You can see Julius is reading my file, analyzing my file. And once it does that, then is the part we will actually start the prompting process. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds for Julius to do its magic. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, so now Julius has read the file. Okay, Julius has read the file that we have to work on. This is the summary of the data set which you can see in front of you. So now what we'll tell Julius, we'll tell it, let's say we want to get key insights out of this data set. So what we'll tell Julius, analyze this data set properly and give me key insights from this data set. Okay, okay, let me put it again. Analyze this data set and give me key insights from it. Okay, so all right, so it took this as well. Let me remove this. Analyze this data set and give me key insights from it. Now I'll hit a enter. Guys, once I hit a enter, okay, once I hit a enter, my hands right here in front of you. Okay, my hands right here in front of you. You can see Julius doing its magic. Okay, it is writing the lines of code one by one. Okay, it is writing the lines of code. My hands right here in front of you all itself, and then it is doing a few more things. And now it has started to analyze this data set in a beautiful manner. Drop in biggest MB in the chat box if you're mind blown to see that this boring looking raw data has been converted into beautiful looking charts like this, which is the price versus date for Asian Paints. There is a table for the same which can be downloaded. It can be exported to sheets. There is this distribution of daily returns according to percentage which Julius has been able to give us. This is the trading volume over time as well, the chart for the same that we have been able to get, along with what was the overall price trend, a report on that, what was how was returns and volatility of this particular data set. Okay, the distribution of daily returns, what was the volume and liquidity, and the explanation for the same, was the basic statistical picture, what was the practical interpretation of this particular data set. All of it done in a matter of few seconds. All of it done in a matter of few seconds. And that's not it. That's not it. Let's say I tell Julius, hey, so I want to present all of this in the form of a presentation in front of everyone in my company. I have to give the presentation. So can you help me with the presentation containing all the important chart links, everything to absolutely impress everyone in my office? So I put this particular prompt and let me put an enter over here. Let's see what is it that we get over here. Okay, again, it is writing a few lines of code. I do not know what is the sort of output I'll be getting. I'll be waiting for it just like you. Okay, I'll be waiting for it just like you. How many of you are excited to see the sort of output that we'll be getting? How many of you are excited to? Okay, I see a lot of me's in the chat box. That is superb, guys. Super excited, super excited. Let's see what is it that we get. Okay, so we have gotten, what have we gotten? So it has given me a link. I don't know what this link is. Let me click on this link and see what do we get. Okay, I'll click on this link. There is something which has been downloaded. Let me click over here. Guys, I want the biggest boom on the chat box. Okay, I want the biggest boom on the chat box because from this data set, okay, from this boring looking raw data set, we have been able to convert into a ready-made PowerPoint file. Ready-made PowerPoint file in a matter of few seconds. We have been able to do that, which has charts, which has all the important key information that you would want to have. Okay, and you might be feeling, how many of you feel, okay, Aditya, this is the presentation is fine. You have been able to give us the presentation, but the presentation is a bit boring. How many of you want to make the presentation a bit more interesting aesthetically? How many of you would want to make the presentation a bit more aesthetic, beautiful aesthetic? Want to do it, that too with the help of AI? What we'll be doing, I will be simply, okay, I not like the age old way of using presentations or Excel. What I'll be doing, I will be using the latest version of Microsoft and going to this designer option over here. If I go to this designer option over here, okay, I can go ahead and choose any of the designs which I like, and my presentation, which was boring, has been converted into a beautiful looking slide deck like this. A beautiful looking slide deck. I can choose any of these like formats which I like, and my presentation will be converted into that. How many of you are mind blown about it? Absolutely mind blown about it. You can see more design ideas as well, and I have been able to convert my boring looking data into a beautiful looking presentation like this. I can go over here again, I can go ahead and change this particular slide as well to this. I can go ahead and change this particular slide as well to something like this. Okay, so guys, I've been you can see, can you see how beautiful these slides I have made, like how it was a few minutes back to how it is looking right now, to how it is looking right now. So from this boring looking raw data set into a beautiful looking PowerPoint file like this, which was boring PowerPoint file as well 2 minutes back, has been converted into a very interesting looking PowerPoint file. And guys, this is how people in our community work. They do everything with the help of AI. Okay, problems are thrown at them and they solve everything with the help of AI. Okay, and that is not it. That is again not it. Let's say I'm not satisfied with this PowerPoint file. I wanted a proper Excel dashboard out of it. Okay, can you also help me with a link to download an Excel file which has a proper dashboard, an Excel file which has a sheet which has a proper dashboard containing multiple visualizations, because along with the presentation, I want that Excel dashboard as well with me. Okay, so like let's see if it is able to help us on that. Okay, even I don't know whether it will be able to help on that. Even I'm giving it a shot. Let's see whether it is able to help us with that. Okay, again, it is writing a few lines of code. My hands right here in front of y'all. Okay, my hands right here in front of y'all. Let's see what is it giving us. It is again giving us a link. Let's see whether it is something like what we want. So it has given us the link. Let me click over here. I will expand on it. And guys, once I expand on it, I see a completely new data set right here in front of me. I see a summary and I see a dashboard as well. An Excel dashboard has been created for us in a matter of few seconds. How many of you are again mind blown? Type in a AMB in the chat box, because we have been able to convert our data set into a beautiful looking Excel dashboard as well. Again, in a matter of few seconds, we have been able to do that. Okay, and again, guys, let's say this is also not it. Okay, let's say this is also not it. You have been able to do this. You have been able to create Excel dashboards. You have been able to create beautiful looking PowerPoint presentations like this. Okay, with proper charts and everything to create a wow impression in front of your peers. So in front of your peers, you will be able to create a wow impression. But again, like because you were able to do it so fast, you can create a wow impression. But again, others in your office are also capable of doing this. Just that they will be needing a lot of time. Maybe they will be needing 1 day, 2 days in order to do something like this, which you were able to do it in 5 minutes. So that is the wow thing. But how many of you want to create this absolute wow impression in front of your peers, in front of your seniors, in front of your juniors in your office, and be able to show something which will absolutely make them go bonkers, which will make them go wow? How many of you want to create this sort of an impression in front of everyone in your office? Want to do that? Yes, want to do that. So what we'll be doing to create this wow impression, we will be going ahead and asking Julius, okay, so what I again, I want to create a more wow impression in front of everyone in my office. So can you help me with a 3D dynamic interactive visualization for this same data set? You can give me a link to download this particular 3D dynamic interactive visualization. Okay, so I enter this particular thing into Julius. Let's enter this particular thing into Julius, and again we'll wait for a few seconds. Again, guys, my hands right here in front of you all. Okay, my hands right here in front of you all. It is saying me that the 3D interactive visualization has been created. It has given me again some link. Let me click on that. Again, I'll click on that, and guys, let me click on the downloaded link, and I want the biggest MB in the chat box, guys, because we have been able to convert our boring looking raw data, okay, into this beautiful 3D dynamic interactive visualization, which if you show in your office, you will be able to create a wow impression in front of everyone. Type in wow if you feel that you will actually be able to create this wow impression. And guys, I did this with the help of a very simple prompt. If you want to make a more beautiful 3D dynamic interactive visualization, you can prompt it further and be able to get these sort of visualizations with a dynamic 3D and interactive as well. Okay, so this is what you can do in front of your peers. And guys, if you are able to do something like this in your office meetings, you can imagine how how highly people will start rating you in your office. And if people start rating you so highly in your office, you can imagine why our students, why people of our community are able to get 40%, 50% salary hikes. That is the common salary hike which people of our community are able to get, because they work this good with the help of AI, because of which they are able to create this wow impression in front of everyone in their office. Okay, so guys, this was how you make a 3D dynamic interactive visualization. Now I saw a couple of questions popping in the chat box. Aditya, can you help with these sort of visualizations, the visualizations that you showed? Can you help with these sort of visualizations inside Microsoft Excel itself? How many of you want to see a hack? This is a bonus hack. I had not prepared it because a couple of you asked about it. I can go ahead and cover it if you want me to cover it. How many of you want to see how to create these sort of visualizations without going to any external tool inside Microsoft Excel itself? Want to learn how to do that? Yes, want to learn how to do. So guys, this is the original dataset that we had, correct? This is the original dataset that we had. What I'll be doing, again, instead of using the age-old method of using Excel, I'll be using the latest version of Excel and use the AI features in it, okay? So I'll go to this Analyze Data button. I'll click on this Analyze Data button. Once I click on this Analyze Data button, guys, I see something on my screen. Okay, there is this multiple values by date. Let me click on Insert Chart and see what is it. So guys, I have been able to create a visualization by not going anywhere. Simply clicked on this Analyze Data button, which was there, and then clicked on Insert Chart. Chart created. Clicked on Insert Pivot Chart. Pivot Table and Pivot Chart, both of it created, which is volume versus date for this particular data set. Click on Insert Chart. Again, one more chart created. Like this, if I click over here, guys, I would have already created 41 different visualizations, 41 different visualizations created in a matter of seconds, in a matter of couple of clicks. I've been able to create all of these visualizations for my data set. How many of you are mind blown about this as well? How many of you are truly mind blown about this as well? 41 different visualizations created in a matter of seconds inside Microsoft Excel itself. Okay, that is the power of AI. That is how, if you use AI properly, that is how you will be able to do your work. Okay, inside Microsoft Excel itself. Okay, so guys, this is how Julius helped us in doing all of these different sort of analysis and create a wow impression in front of our peers in our office. Okay, now moving forward, let me ask you this one very, very important question. Guys, tell me one thing. How many of you, okay, show once again, let me do one thing. Okay, Analyze Data once again. So what we'll be doing, we have to simply go over here, click on this Analyze Data. Once we click on this Analyze Data, you will be able to get all 41 charts over here. Simply click on any insert chart and your chart will be created. Click on any pivot chart, insert pivot chart, and you would have a pivot table plus a pivot chart created. This was just a pivot table. If you click over here, pivot table plus pivot chart created. All of this done in a matter of few seconds. Okay. So guys, this is how Julius AI was able to help us. Now tell me, how many of you would want my help? Firstly, let me ask you this particular question. How many of you feel that certain times you find certain, jobs out there in the internet, certain jobs in LinkedIn, certain jobs in Monster, in Indeed, in Naukri.com, which are absolutely perfect for you, but you are not getting interview calls for these jobs that you are applying for, even though your resume has been covers everything that you that is required in this job. You feel you are a perfect person for this particular job, but still you are not called for such job interviews only. How many of you have really faced this particular problem? Like, even if you're a perfect fit for a job, you're never called for interviews, let alone giving interviews, let alone getting selected. Face this real problem? Yes. Yes, how many of you truly face this problem? I want the maximum amount of energy in the chat box if you want me to cover something like this. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, truly face this problem. So if you face this particular problem, guys, the biggest reason behind that is your resume is not ATS friendly. Okay, before a human reviews your resume, there is this particular software which is there is this particular filtration process, let's call it that way. Our software basically filters your resume basis on whether your resume is ATS friendly or not. Okay, whether your resume is ATS friendly or not, and that is the reason why you are getting rejected for these job interviews if your resume is a good fit for it. So now, how do you go about sorting this particular problem for you? By actually going ahead and using this particular tool, the tool number 8 for a day. It is guys, this is a tool that we have made in-house at B10X. Okay, this is a tool that we have made in-house for you all. Okay, we won't be using external tools. How many of you are further more excited? You are even more excited because this is a tool that we have made in-house for you guys. Yes. What am I talking about? The 10x resume hack by B10x, guys. This is a custom GPT that we have created for you all, which is called B10x's ATS resume generator. This is one of the few custom GPTs that we have created for people in our community. Let me go ahead and share you how does it exactly work. Okay, let me go ahead and share you how does it exactly. So I'll simply go to this custom GPT that we have created for the people of our community. Once you simply go over here, okay, you will be able to see a screen like this, which is B10x's ATS resume generator. So what do you need to do over here? It is firstly asking for a resume. So what I'll be doing, I'll click on add photos and files, and I'll simply attach my own resume over here. Okay, I'll attach my own resume over here. Okay, once it uploads it, what I'll be doing, I'll be clicking on enter over here. Now once I click on enter, it will ask me, okay, let's see what it does first. Okay, firstly it is reading my resume. Let's see what happens next. So it is reading my resume. Thanks, I found and used your resume that you uploaded. So now what it is asking us, so it is asking what it is saying. Let's see. Thanks, I found and used resume you uploaded, estimated the current ATS math score using a reasonable transparent rubric, explain the main gaps, provided a fully written ATS optimized version of the resume that maximizes keywords coverage and readability for ATS peers. Okay, and I assumed a target role in the EdTech learning product course creator space itself. So it automatically assumed this particular job role for me. But if you have a different job role in mind, let's say I want to apply for the role of a prompt engineer. Okay, let's say I want to apply for this role of a prompt engineer. Okay, you can go to LinkedIn, find any job which you want, and you want to apply for this role of a prompt engineer. You can copy it. You can come over here, modify. Okay, modify my resume according to this job role which I am attaching below here with. Okay, so whatever job you want to apply for, okay, you can paste its job description, and accordingly your resume will be modified according to that as well. Okay, talking about the earlier edtech space that it has already assumed, it told me that my resume score is just 48 out of 100. Do you think with a basic resume score of 48 out of 100 will I be called for any job interviews? Will I be called for any job interviews? I won't be called, guys. ATS score of 48 out of 100 is very, very bad. So what it did to change my ATS score, you can see these are the things it changed. And because of that, it resulted in my new ATS score of 89 by 100. And this is my optimized ATS friendly resume right here in front of you for the, for the EdTech product role that it created for me. Now, if I wanted to do it for this particular role of a prompt engineer, you can see over here, it has modified my resume accordingly as well. Earlier, again, from 48 out of 100, that was my original ATS score. It has modified it to that of 92 out of 100. And this is my optimized resume according to this particular role of a prompt engineer. How many of you are mind blown by it? How many of you are mind blown by it that with the help of this simple tool, I have been able to convert my basic resume with a ATS score of 48 to an ATS score of 92. And let's say I want it in a PDF format. Okay, link of this particular thing, guys, do not worry. All the links, everything will be shared with you along with the notes of the session. Notes we'll be sharing you towards the end of the session, the details of the notes and everything towards the end of this session. Now, talking about, let's say I want this resume in PDF format. So what I'll be asking it, can you give this resume in a beautiful PDF format itself instead of this text format? So, I enter something like this and it will be able to give me a PDF version of my ATS friendly resume. Okay, PDF version of my ATS friendly resume is being prepared over here. And guys, once this is prepared, you can simply download it and you have, okay, let me click on it. You can in fact download the Word file of it if you want, or you can download the PDF format of it. And my PDF resume is ready right here in front of you all, for the prompt engineering role that I wanted to apply. How many of you feel that this is going to be a game changer for you in your job application journey going forward? Type in a GC in the chat box if you feel that this would be a game changer for you in your job application journey going forward. Game changer, GC. So the sort of jobs that you really wanted to get but you were not getting called for, you will actually be getting called for such job interviews going forward. But that is not it. Let's say once you are called for the interviews, there is this one more problem that we as Indians specifically face a lot, that we are very afraid of interviews. Okay, finally we have been able to get our resume shortlisted, and finally we have been we are getting the dream interview that we have always aspired for, but we do not have the confidence to crack such job interviews. How many of you feel that this is a real problem for you, or you have faced this problem in the past, that you find it a bit difficult, like you do not have so much confidence to actually go ahead and crack job interviews. Okay, like you need some bit of practice, and you're not able to practice properly for your interviews. How many of you would want my help, or let's say AI's help, in actually practicing for your job interviews, or practicing for any sort of conversation speech that you are going to deliver? How many of you want my help on that? Yes, want it. So if you want my help on that, the tool that we'll be using for that is same. It is Chat GPT itself. But what we'll be using Chat GPT's voice feature for it. How does it work? Let me show it with the help of a demo. I'll click over here. Hey, so for this particular role of a prompt engineer, can you act as the interviewer and ask me difficult questions on this particular job role and help me prepare for this entire job interview so that I'm able to crack it?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to switch gears and play the role of the interviewer for a prompt engineer position. Let's dive into a mock interview scenario. I'll start by asking you a more challenging question that an interviewer might use to gauge your hands-on experience with prompt engineering. Interviewer, so imagine you're working with a brand new large language model that occasionally generates responses that are too verbose.
Guys, how many of you are mind blown by it? How many of you are absolutely mind blown by it? The way it is asking me questions just like a normal interviewer would be doing. Okay, you can go ahead and do such practice interviews for hours and hours, and you will be able to generate so much confidence. Guys, believe me, with that much amount of practice, you will have so much confidence that you will be able to go ahead and nail it. You'll be able to go ahead, nail it, and crack any job interview going forward. How many of you feel 10x more confident in cracking any sort of job interviews going forward? How many of you? Okay, you can actually ask it to, for different languages as well. You can go ahead and do that, and it will be able to do that for you as well. So it is ChatGPT itself. Okay, this tool is ChatGPT itself. You simply need to use the voice mode feature of ChatGPT. Okay, so that is the sort of confidence this voice mode feature can help you with in preparing you for your future job interviews. Now, guys, resumes sorted, job interviews sorted. But what is one big problem remaining in actually finding a new job for ourselves? What is that one big problem which is remaining? How many of you feel it is a very, very big pain? Okay, it is a very, very big pain to actually be able to find good, high paying jobs where you can apply for. Aditya, Monday to Friday, I am busy in my job. Full day I am busy in my job. Then when I come back, I am too busy to find any job. Saturday and Sunday, I spend time with my friends, spend time with my family, etc., etc. I just do not have the time to even find a good job for myself, let alone prepare for interviews, let alone modify my resume, etc., etc. How many of you feel that this is a real pain point that you are facing right now? That even if you want to switch jobs, you are not being able to do it because of the lack of time, because of the lack of having the skill to find high paying good jobs for yourself. How many of you are truly facing this problem? Again, I want the maximum amount of energy in the chat box if you're truly facing this problem. Yes, me? Yes, so true. So guys, this is the biggest of all. Okay, what we'll be using, the tool that we'll be using for the same is called as Comet. Okay, is called as Comet. Comet is basically an agentic AI browser by Perplexity. Okay, it's an agentic AI browser by Perplexity. How does it work? Let's see it with the help of a demo. Okay, I hope you all can see my Comet browser on the screen. Can I have a yes in the chat box if you all can see the Comet browser on my screen? Yes, this is also for completely free of cost. Guys, I'll be showing you how you can download Comet for free for yourself as well. Okay, I'll be showing that to you as well. Stay tuned, I'll be showing it towards the end of this session. Now, once you go to Comet, okay, what can you ask Comet to do? Guys, this is an agentic browser which will work on your instructions. Whatever instruction you are giving it, just like a PA would work for you, just like that, this agentic browser will work for you. So what I'll be asking Comet, I'll be again attaching my resume over here. Let me attach my resume over here. So done. Now what I'll be asking Comet, okay, let me go ahead and ask Comet. Okay, so I'm looking for a good prompt engineering job in Bangalore, Delhi, or Mumbai. The job should be good paying, like above, let's say 15 LPA is the job that I'm looking for. So go to my LinkedIn profile, find such jobs for me, any good prompt engineering job or AI based job, and apply on those jobs as well on my behalf using my resume, which I have attached here with. Okay, so now guys, I'm asking it to find jobs for me in specific cities at a specific package according to my resume for a specific role. And in fact, not just find it, I'm asking it to apply on my behalf as well. And now once I hit a enter, guys, my hands right here in front of you. Okay, my hands right here in front of you. you can see what is happening on the screen right now. Okay, it is firstly reading my resume. Okay, it is firstly reading my resume. Now it has already opened my LinkedIn profile. Guys, this is my LinkedIn profile, which it has automatically opened. My hands right here in front of you. Okay, drop in magic in the chat box if you feel that you are looking at a magic show right now. Okay, my hands right here in front of you. It has been able to find prompt engineering jobs by itself. Okay, it has been able to do that itself. Okay, now let's see what it does. Now let's see what it does. Okay, it is again, you can see the steps which are being followed over here. Let me scroll down to look and filter options, or try clicking on the location filter to expand. Now it is filtering the locations, because I mentioned it, Bangalore, Mumbai or Delhi. It is now filtering the locations for the same as well, and my hand is still over here. You can see that is what is happening right now. Okay, then it will use my resume in order to apply as well. If you wait for a few more seconds, let's see, it has already applied the location filter. Now let's see what it does. Now let's see what it does. Okay, the location dialog has closed and Bangalore is selected. Now I need to click on the location button again to add Delhi and Mumbai, because I selected 3 options. Now it is putting for Delhi and Bombay as well. Okay, so you can see this is how it is going about it. It made certain error. You will see that it will be able to realize its issue. Now it will clear the bar, and now it will be able to rectify its issue as well, all by itself. How many of you are absolutely mind blown? Absolutely mind blown by it. Okay, absolutely truly mind blown. Drop in the biggest AMV in the chat box if you are absolutely mind blown by it. Okay, so it will be able to do all of these things itself and be able to apply the job on my behalf as well, as you can see over here, prompt engineering or AI engineering job, and be able to do all of it for me all by itself. That is the power of agentic AI browsers. Okay, so guys, as I mentioned to you, I will be showing you how you can use this agent, how you can download this agentic AI browser, how you can have ChatGPT, premium version, how you can have Gemini premium version for free, all of it in this particular session. How many of you want to use all of this for free? The agentic AI browser, which I just showed, ChatGPT, Gemini premium versions for completely free. All the tools that we used are for free, but do you want to use the premium versions of these tools as well for free? So I'll be showing it to all of you towards the end as well, so stay tuned. Now guys, I want to go ahead and cover more and more search tools. How many of you feel that it has been absolutely amazing the way that we have been covering all of these learnings in the last couple of hours? How many of you feel that it's going absolutely amazing? Yes, and we want to continue giving you more and more such learning to you. Okay, we want to give you more and more tools, but before that, how many of you feel, because we have already covered so far, it is important for us to summarize whatever we have done, and then we'll be moving ahead with more learning for the day. Shall we firstly summarize whatever we have done and then continue for more learning for the day? Yes, shall we go ahead and do that? Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Kajavi, would you like to
absolutely, folks.
summarize?
Absolutely, folks. So we have, like as Goenka mentioned, we had a lot of learning. So let's, before going to more learnings, let's just revise like what did we learn, so that we will be ready for more learnings. Okay. Search consultant level reports by using Grok. After that, we learned how you can use multiple large language models, more than 500 to be precise, in just one click by using multi. After that, we saw how you can be lazy without typing, how you can like write lots and lots of stuff on computer by using whisperflow.ai. We saw like how you can, one of my favorite tool, Notebook LM, you can create PPTs, you can create reports, you can create podcasts, you can create videos out of the boring documentation grunt work that you have. After that, we saw how you can create any sort of image by using Gemini. Like let's say Elon Musk giving you certificate or Virat Kohli giving you certificate, how you can create that using Gemini. After that, we saw like how you can create any kind of website using Gemini. After that, we created entire applications by using Google's AI Studio. We also saw how you can visualize your data in 3D, in 2D, in Excel and whatnot by using Julius AI, and we analyze data in just matter of 1 minute. We saw like the 10x resume hack where you got score on your resume, and not only that, it optimized for you as well. And after that, we did interview practice on that as well. Not only that, we also saw how you can automate your job hunting by using Comet AI. So that was that because of the kind of impact, this workshop has created in life of Ishita Pant, right? After learning all of these things, she was able to get 38% salary hike in her dream company, right? We have Anil Maharana. He switched his job to Salesforce and got a 123% salary hike because of the kind of learning he got, right? Folks, now do you realize the true potential of AI in your day-to-day tasks? Folks, do you realize the true potential of AI in day-to-day tasks? Now, do you understand why and how AI can easily take over most of your work and how you will be soon out of job if you do not master it. Now, folks, do you see why prompt engineers who have skill of talking to AI are getting paid upward of 39.3 LPA in India? Now, do you realize how important it is for you to master the most in demand technology, not to in order to not just survive but grow exponentially your job market right now and get salary hike for yourself? If your answer to all of this question is yes, drop in biggest yes in the chat box. In 2020, like here right now, now's day and age, you can't you can from any background possible, right? And you will be mastering everything from scratch. You do not require any kind of prior knowledge. Not only that, folks, we are going to build your portfolio so good that recruiters are going to chase you just like an Ivy League MBA program, right? If you have seen Harvard MBA, Wharton MBA, these people have really good portfolio, right? You are going to build your portfolio. More than 3,231 of my students have achieved salary hike more than 40% in 6 months of joining the Inner Circle program. Just imagine, more than 3,000 people have already gotten 40% plus salary hike as a part of this program. And folks, finally, you are going to get a high paying job. What is a high paying job? The job which pays more than 18 LPA without 100% guaranteed in-house job assistance, right? A lot of recruiter approaches because our students are so good. Our students can create agents and our students are someone who know the relevant AI tool for everything. So right now there is such a huge demand in industry. Recruiters approaches, can you please give us your student? Can you please give us student? And that's how we give you our in-house job assistance, right? So this program, like I told you, this programs like after mastering things from this program, my students are right now working at 18 LPA plus job in top companies like Amazon, Google, Accenture, Meta, Capgemini, Microsoft. You name the top company, my students are working there because they have mastered the skill of the future, right? And you can see like there are hundreds and hundreds of my students who are right now working at 170%, 180%, 50 LPA, 70 LPA, that those kind of salary, right? And they come from different background. That's why they have rated us 4.7 out of 10,000 odd reviews that we have, right? So as I told you, this program we are so confident on that this program comes with guarantee, right? When you learn and implement the learnings from the Inner Circle program, either you are going to get minimum of 40% appraisal in your job with upgraded designation in upcoming 6 months, right? What do I mean by upgraded designation? Let's say you are a manager, you are going to become a senior manager. If you are associate vice president, you are going to become a vice president, right? Your company cannot simply give you a 40% salary and expect you to like have the same designation. They are going to increase your designation as well, or you are going to get a better job with higher salary package than your current job in next 6 months, right? Let's say if your company does not give you 40% appraisal, you are going to get a better job with our in-house job assistance, right, in upcoming 6 months. If you don't get one of these two outcomes, I'm not just going to refund you, but I'm going to give you double the refund, right? You put in the effort, and if you don't get result, that's on us. So you are going to get 200% money back if you don't get one of these two outcomes. That's how confident we are on this program, right? So this Inner Circle program has 4 key components. What are these 4 key components? Number one, we are going to have live coachings on weekend, just like today's call, right? You absolutely have loved today's call, and I can see your chats like it was absolutely like interactive and everything, right? So similarly, we are going to have every weekend live classes from top 1% faculty in the globe, right? So that's how we are going to have all of this learning. And I know life happens, right? Life happens. Sometime you might be busy, sometime you might be sick, or sometime like you might have night shift, right? So because of that, you'll be getting recordings of all the live classes available to you 24/7 on your dashboard, right? So even if you miss any class, you don't have to worry. You can watch the recording, you can do the assignment, and you can like getting assistance in that as well, right? Not only that, you are going to get incredible bonuses and software tools for absolutely free along with this program. And along with this program, you are going to get 100% job or higher salary without in-house guaranteed job assistance, right? And best part, you do not require any kind of prior knowledge or experience or background. You can be of any age, any profession, or any field, and you can master things out of the program and get the outcome for yourself, right? And now you must be having this question: is this program for me? So now, who is this program for? If you are a working professional who is wanting to get minimum of 40% salary appraisal in your current company with better designation, then this program is absolutely for you. If you are a working professional who don't want to live in AI anxiety, then this program is absolutely for you. If you are a working professional who is the program, drop in blueprint in the chat box.
if we get enough blue prompt engineering right from scratch, how to talk to AI, the A to Z of it. Why so? Because prompt engineering will be the highest paying AI job, not according to me. This is not me saying. The World Economic Forum says that prompt engineering will be the highest paying AI job, and we'll be learning everything right from it, right from basics to advanced, because it is paying salaries of that of average salary of a prompt engineer in India is that of 39.3 LPA with an range of 15.3 LPA to 155 LPA, basically 1.55 crores. So that is the sort of salaries which prompt engineers are getting, and that is why we'll be learning everything in the first module to become a prompt engineer and get a job as a prompt engineer. As a lot of our students like Ramnath, Gaurav Sisodia, Darshan ji, Anju ji, all of them have been able to get a job as a prompt engineer. Once we do this, we'll be moving on to the second module. What is the second module? We'll be learning all about the fundamentals of the generative AI ecosystem, and we'll be learning how to become an AI generalist. We'll be learning the power of RAG. We'll be learning all about the world of MCPs, about the world of models, the different models which are there. We'll be learning how to run LLMs in your local computers. We'll be learning all about it to learn everything about the modern AI systems in the second module. Once we do this, we'll be moving on to the third module, which is all about the world of research work using AI in order to basically use AI in order to do research work very, very efficiently, client work very, very efficiently, report work very, very efficiently, for which you might be spending a lot of night outs, a lot of weekends doing that. We'll be learning how to do all of it with the help of AI. Guys, via this particular third module itself, we have people like, okay, Sudeshna, okay, just after the third module, she written this particular email. The impact has been unbelievable. Not only did I manage to do all of this in such a short time, but I also received an extra bonus for being the best new joiner in my company. While working on all of this, I also secured 2 new online clients by showcasing my AI powered social media and creative work. This has allowed me to earn almost double my salary and 5x more than what I invested in your class, all just within 3 weeks of joining. So this is what Sudeshna was able to do with the help of third module of the program itself. Once we do this, we'll be completing of the phase 1.1, which is the AI fundamentals and ecosystem mastery. Once we complete phase 1.1, we'll be moving on to 1.2, which is all about AI product building, storytelling, and analytics, where we'll be learning all about how vibe coding. Okay, fourth number module is all about vibe coding, how we can use AI to build AI powered apps and websites. That too without having any sort of coding knowledge. With zero coding knowledge, we'll be able to build AI powered apps and websites. Imagine you being that person in your office who builds AI powered apps and websites for your office, which everyone, all juniors, all seniors, all peers of in your office are using those websites and apps which you have created for everyone to use, because you are making their work so much simpler. Okay, so that is something we'll be learning in the fourth module. Once we do this, fifth module is going to be about workflow automations to automate day-to-day office work. Yes, guys, you can automate 80% of your daily work. In fact, you can increase your efficiency by 80% every single day if you simply automate your work. How to automate your day-to-day office work with the help of AI, we'll be learning all about it in the fifth module with the help of workflow automations. Once we do this, we'll be moving on to sixth module, where we'll be learning a software which is used by 1.5 billion people every single day. What am I talking about? Guys, I'm talking about Microsoft Excel. Will we use Excel in the normal way? Will we learn Excel in the normal way? Not at all. We'll be learning all about Microsoft Excel, how to do data analysis in it, how to do forecasting in it, how to write formulas in it, all of it with the help of AI, integrate AI inside Microsoft Excel itself, via which our students have been able to reduce 27 hours per month of their work into just 14 hours per month, via which there are students who have been able to make Excel reports and make beautiful looking PowerPoint presentations and do storytelling with the help of AI. Because if you're someone who wants to rise up the hierarchy, if you want to become a director in your company, a VP in your company, a AVP in your company, you need to be able to give very good PowerPoint presentations, make beautiful presentations, and be able to narrate it well as well. So how to do all of it with the help of AI, we'll be learning in the seventh module, via which our students have been able to get a shortlist from Accenture, got placed in Bosch using AI in Power BI, and we'll be learning all of it right from scratch, no prior knowledge required, to convert boring looking raw data into beautiful looking interactive dashboards like this. Yes, guys, once we do that, we'll be moving on to phase 1.3, which is all about AI agents and autonomous systems. Yes, guys, we will be learning all about AI agents, agentic AI and automations, to explore how to use that in order to build business processes and improve task automations to be able to help AI agents do the work completely for us. I showed you a simple example of a Comet browser, which is an agentic browser, but how you can build agents of your own that irrespective irrespective of whichever profession you belong from, you can deploy agents so that it can do your work on your behalf, and you can just manage those AI agents. So we'll be learning all about it in the 9th module. Once we with the help of this career ready with the help of AI, what am I talking about? Guys, we'll be learning how we can optimize our LinkedIn profiles with the help of AI and build our personal brands. Guys, building a personal brand with the help of AI is something which is very, very important for you in today's date and age, because if you build a personal brand for yourself, recruiters will start reaching out to you instead of you reaching out to recruiters. As Kachabe mentioned, 78 million new AI powered jobs are being created in the market. So recruiters are in immense pressure to hire those AI powered people. And how do you do that? By actually building a personal brand for yourself so that recruiters start reaching out to you. So we'll be learning all about it in this 10th module. Once we do that, we'll be moving on to the next module, where we'll be learning a skill which no college, no job, no school, no one in the world would have taught you. What am I talking about? I am talking about the art of salary negotiation. Yes, you will be learning all about salary negotiation with the help of AI. You will be learning how to find those hidden job opportunities which no job portal in the world shows, no LinkedIn, no Naukri, no one will show you such sort of jobs. How to find such hidden job opportunities, how to deploy your AI to be able to hunt jobs for you so that you get a minimum 40% salary hike with the help of AI. So we'll be learning all about it in the 11th module. And with the help of, they'll be learning how to build up a brand. We'll be learning about AI strategy and AI leadership as well. Okay, so 12th number module, we'll be learning about image creation and video creation with the help of AI for building a personal brand. So guys, all of these images are of course created with the help of AI. In fact, let me show you something. Okay, tell me which language this is. Tell me which language this is.
AI agents बनाऊं seriously એટલું hard लगे હું तसे जो તમને કહું કે તમે complex code વગર એક mind blowing agent બનાવી શકો ચાલો સાથે મળીને breakdown કરીએ કે આપણે AI agent એટલું શું
Guys, which language is this? Which language is this? Anyone? Yes, this is absolutely correct. This is Gujarati. What about this? Tell me about this.
काय होईल तर मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं तुम्ही बिना complex code चा वापर करून एक mind blowing agent तयार करू शकता चला एक
This is Marathi. Absolutely. What about this?
अगर मैं आपको बताऊं कि आप बिना complex code के
This is very, of course, this is Hindi. Guys, what if I tell you, okay? Hold your breath. What if I tell you that all of these reels which you just saw in Marathi, in Gujarati, in Hindi, all of these are completely AI generated? Kachabe actually did not spoke these reels. All of these are completely AI generated, and you can create such AI reels, AI avatars in any language you want, and you will be learning how to create your own avatar and be able to do something like this yourself. How many of you are absolutely mind blown by this? That all of this was completely AI generated, and you will be learning how to create such AI generated reels yourself as well. AMB, excellent, mind blown for business communications with the help of AI. So using AI, you can in fact increase your business communications as well. So how to do all of it with the help of AI, we'll be learning in the 13th module, via which we have people like Krishna Chaitanya Bhamidapiti ji, who got a 100% salary hike. Yes guys, 100% salary hike than his current job, with the help of this particular module in Oracle, he was able to get. Once we do this, we'll be moving on to AI, ROI and strategy to turn whatever you have built into a business impact. Because as an AI leader in your company, you would need to know how to implement AI solutions in your company to solve certain problems, and what is the ROI of it. You need to show it to the management what is the ROI of it, so that you can implement such AI projects. So we'll be learning how to calculate AI ROI, what is the AI strategy that you should be having as a business manager, as a business leader. And via this, we have people like Avinash Gupta, who got a senior engineer. If you're someone who manages a team of 2 people, 5 people, 10 people, 100 people, drop in a me in the chat box, because if you are team managers, team leads, you will be learning how to use as AI as a leader, as a team manager, because no one is teaching you how to use AI. Everyone is teaching how to use AI as an executive, but no one is teaching you how, if you want to rise up the hierarchy, or if you are already managing a team, how you to use AI for it. Because if you are someone who is a manager above the age of 30, above the age of 35, and if you do not have AI skills, then you companies are actually expecting you to learn AI so that you can manage employees who have AI skills. So you should be learning all about it, and we'll be learning all about it in the 15th module. Guys, with that, we would have completed our phase 1, all 5 sub phases inside phase 1 completed to become complete AI experts. And once we do that, we'll be moving on to phase 2, which is all about capstone project. So guys, whatever we have learned in phase 1, we'll be learning all of it to build real world capstone project solutions. How many of you are super duper excited to implement everything that you learn in phase 1 in phase 2, in order to actually build your own portfolio, in order to build your own AI solutions? Your own AI solutions you will be able to build in phase 2, so as to build your portfolio. And once you do this, you will be learning. Now comes the specialization phase, phase 3, where you will be learning whatever you have learned in phase 1 and phase 2, you will be applying in your own profession, in your own industry. Guys, drop in a MB in the chat box if you're mind blown by it, that just like a executive MBA program, wherever whatever you have learned in phase 1 and phase 2 was that of generalist. Everyone who has a computer, who uses a computer in today's date and age, they should be knowing everything in phase 1 and phase 2. But phase 3 is about specialization. So whatever industry, whatever profession you belong from, you will be learning how to use AI for it. If you are dropping a me in the chat box if you're someone who is a software developer, because you will be learning how to use AI as a software developer. Drop in a me in the chat box if that is the case for you. Keep on dropping in a me in the chat box, whatever the case is for you. Okay, you will be learning. If you're a DevOps, MLOps, or a cloud engineer, you will be learning how to use AI for that. Okay, if you're a QA test engineer, you will be learning all about that. You will be learning how to use AI as a data analyst, as a data scientist, as a data engineer, as a financial analyst, as a graphic designing, product designing, and UI UX engineer, as a digital marketing and advertising expert, as a product manager, as a project manager, as an educator, teacher, or professor, or if you're someone who belongs in the edtech industry, you will be learning how to use AI for that. You will be learning AI in engineering. You could belong from any engineering background, and you will be learning AI for that. You will be learning how to use AI as a supply chain logistics and operations guy. You will be learning how to use AI in social media management and content creation. You will be learning how to use AI in sales and business development, how to use AI in customer support and success, how to use AI in healthcare administration, how to use AI in HR and recruitment, how to use AI in legal services and compliance as well. Guys, all of these industries, basically talking about any white collar industry, how many of you use up everything how to use AI? Two is the application phase, where you will be learning, doing a capstone project to build your portfolio. Phase 3 is the application phase, where you will be learning how to use AI in your own profession, in your own industry itself. You can choose whatever industry you belong from, whichever profession, and you can learn AI in it. Or if you want to learn about all professions, you can go ahead and do that as well. So that is about phase 3. Guys, this is the program via which you will be getting certified. Okay, you will be getting certified by both me and Kachave on the in the AI Career Accelerator program. And what if I tell you that this particular certificate will be, you would be having mark of the startup